Howdy y'all and welcome back. We are back into our Minecraft server. SMP is what the lingo is. I just learned that recently. It's a lingo referring to a multiplayer server, so that's what we're running here. I just put some more information on my community post, so if you click my name, you can go to the community post there and read up more on the flyer on how to join. So we have expanded our little storage area. That's what's different from last time, I believe. And I've added a spore blossom that I found up here. Very cute. And still everything else is the same. Nothing much has changed except our fish tank. So you come up here and a lot has been done here. I've fallen in love with these glow berries, and I realized a hack that you can do is you can get a whole bunch of bones and just get an endless amount of glow berries by just clicking them with the bone meal. And then we'll come in here. I attempted my best at making a cat room. I also have to block this part off. If not, people are gonna be falling all the way down. I just realized that. But yeah, here is my cat room. Very cute. I love it. They never hop on anything. If I let them walk around, it seems to be that they don't stay in this room. Because look, I'll walk out. Look, I'm gonna close the door. And then I'm gonna walk over here to the corner. And yeah. Wait, did they stay in? Let's see, did they stay in? Are they there? They're not there. Oh, they're right next to me. See? Yeah, they get out of this room. So I'm gonna have to do either a specific caged in room or I don't know. But for right now, they've been frozen, stuck, sitting down. No, kitty. Come over here. I'm gonna stand in this corner, try to get this cat in here. There we go. Sit there. Y'all will be good. Alright. I like the mixed matched doors. I think they're really cute. So I just kept them like that. And then we go forward. Here's like a little garden area. I learned how to make pots, or human synthetic actually did, which there's going to be some exciting news when it comes to him potentially becoming a content creator. Who knows? But I just want to tease that out there for all the people that have been loyal to InHerThoughtz and knowing our community here. So yeah, here we got some pots, we got some flowers. This is a plant I found in the nether that I really loved. This flower, I found a sniffer egg, and the sniffer dug it up for me, and they also dig up these pitcher plants as well, but they're super rare and I love them, and I thought it would just make like a little cute area since there's not a lot of furniture you can make in this game. So yeah, we're gonna look over here. So what's different here is, oh, my chandelier that I made. They're the one biggest thing in the whole room. So gorgeous. Had to hunt all day, all night, almost a whole actual day, 24 hours of trying to get to the end just to make these end rods. I think they're gorgeous. I love them. I don't think they're for every single like light source option, like the go-to, because I prefer the lanterns. But I think they're gorgeous mixed in with this. I do have to constantly, you know, cut down these glow berries so they don't grow all the way to the ground. And then I added these little planters here, and yeah, that's what's going on in here. That's what's changed. I added another spore blossom over here, just trying to get it more like a fairy house. That's what this vibe is like a Polly Pocket fairy house. Here we have a lot of these little vines I found in the nether. I just love the way they're shaded and the way they just look. So I can't get enough of them. And the glow berries, I don't mind them being this long. Because really, what am I going to do? I don't have furniture, so we're just going to fill it up with plants. They're just areas to walk in and see the plants. So here's the second floor. They're connected. Howdy, Alpha Moon. Thank you for being here. And you hop in here. I have 2 little trees. So I found a whole bunch of these trees when I fell down a hole in the ground when I was exploring, and I was really, really far away from where you end up in the server. And it was like a lush mine, so I had a whole bunch of glowberries, a whole bunch of plants, and so I got like 3 sets of 64 of these trees. It was insane. It was such a great hit. Then I have another I guess it's a torchlight plant. I don't remember what it's called, but the other one that I showed earlier. I put one in here, and then the rest are just firefly ferns. I just think that they're the most useful. Oh, we have an empty spot right here. In terms of just maintaining aesthetic and just being gorgeous. So I don't mind having all my planters filled with them because they fill all the space with the fireflies. Oh, you have to get up early tomorrow. I'm sorry to hear that, Alpha Moon, but I hope that you have a good night's rest. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's a little impromptu live. We'll get a little bit more consistent as October comes, but right now I was working on a video for Minecraft, so I can't wait for that. So here is technically the 3rd floor up here, and I built another chandelier and I added some of those end rods. I'm not really digging the end rods. I've seen where people were able to put a glowberry with them. I wasn't able to do that, so maybe I must have misseen it or something, but yeah, I think it's cute, but I don't think the white and this go together. But I just keep it there because it's already built, and I don't know how many people are gonna be hanging out in this room, but hopefully a lot. You know, I've been posting a lot about this server, so I'm pretty excited. Oh, awesome. You are going to the fair. Well, be safe and have a great time, Alpha Moon. That sounds so fun. It's about to be fair time here in Texas too. Little county fairs. Here's a blue campfire that I made. Just something to give like giant torch energy and just, again, fill the room. We have no furniture because it's really hard to add mods in a SMP kind of deal. So I'm just going to fill my rooms with plants. Now, this room in particular, this is the highest room in this larger tower of what I built. This is my fairy room, and this is my favorite chandelier. I was able to get some spore blossoms, and look at that. Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. Very luscious, very green. I will be adding some more stuff later, but I'm excited for tomorrow's update, so we'll see what we get in that update. I'm gonna hop up just to check out the sights. Really pretty. I like when it rains in the game. Alright, so that's the one thing that's bad about how I built this. You have to go back to go all the way down. Yeah, so many floors. I just kind of went with it when I built these stairs. I'm not like a master builder or anything. So I'm gonna hop over here through this door, and this is probably my favorite room in the whole I guess house. The castle, the house, whatever. And here's the first chandelier that I built. I really love it. You can tell it's like one of the first that I built because I didn't realize that you could add a lantern on all sides of that redstone block. So you see the redstone just exposed. I'll probably redo it. And wow, I just saw that we have a huge frog all the way up here. I really hope he falls into the water or something. I would hate to see him just dispersed into bits and pieces. So God bless you, frog. I don't know how that frog ended up there. I really don't know how he ended up there. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? Good luck, dude. I think you have a horrible chance of making it into the water, but God bless you. Let's move on. So out of these doors, here's the next thing I've been working on. I put some candles just to give it more of a cozier vibe, I guess, and I realized that you can't put different color candles together, so I just went with a basic white. Then I put some pictures here. These are my favorite lanterns. I love doing like the little mix match ones just to give it a vibe. And we're gonna hop down our bamboo stairs, almost like an obby in Roblox. So even though we haven't been playing Roblox, it still follows us in some kind of way. And here you go. Look at these bamboo stairs. I saw this picture on Pinterest and I thought I have to do it. So what you do is you get some bamboo, get a whole bunch of bone meal, and you just kind of click on it and grow it all the way up, and then you just well, you could cut it down or you could just grow it all the way -1 to each one. Almost tripped over my words right there, so sorry, It's been a while since I've gone live, so my voiceover skills is needs a little bit of practice, but yeah. Here's some more photos. Not too much. Again, there's not a lot of decorations in this game, as I was sad to discover. Here we have some more plants, firefly ferns, and of course the one area that everyone's like probably waiting to see, which is my indoor aquarium. So the top of this indoor aquarium is done in like a rainbow theme. It's actually fairly easy to make the colored tiles, so I was able to do that throughout the house. And oops. These turtles, I have silk touch on my pickaxe, which I named Picky. And yeah, you just mate 2 turtles with some seagrass, and they're the cutest little things when they hatch out of their eggs. And then I got a ton of tropical fish. So I made a grave mistake in this server. I went into a creative mode because I figured, you know, I do go out and I try to be as fair as I can in the server. I do not like to cheat at all or do anything like that. But for my aquarium, I just felt like my fish I didn't know how I was gonna get enough fish to fill the whole aquarium. So I went into a creative mode and I went in and I got a tropical egg to spawn into the aquarium, and it was filled. It was really beautiful. And the first mistake I made was I added an axolotl, not knowing anything about axolotls. I know they were popular. I just kind of missed the bus on that. But I'm on the bus for capybaras and their popularity, but for axolotls, I didn't understand anything about them. So, other than they're cute. So I released about like 4 to 5 of them in this tank, because this extends outside of the house too. So it's a huge waterway system. They're not going to be trapped, and they're going to be able to just swim around. And so I spawn some in and they start swimming around, and I noticed that there's some dead fish just popping up. And I'm like, why are my fish dying? I just spawned like a whole bunch in, and I was thinking maybe they're getting caught. I've read before that if you leave it open like this, you know, they'll hop up and they'll die. But that's not what was going on. They were dying like inside the water, inside the tank where like these fish are. And then I realized there's axolotls swimming next to the fish and just killing them. And I got so alarmed. I was like, oh crap, I'm about to have like all my fish dead, because I just released like 6 to 5 to I think even 8. And it pains me to say this, but I'm gonna have to choose my fish. I'm gonna have to make like a whole other like exhibit for an axolotl. We love axolotls, God bless them, but they can't be amongst the population. They will be very destructive to the fish. So that's what I had to do with that. Sorry, I had to pause really quick to send a text. But yeah, so that was the first mistake I made when it came to building this aquarium. And the second mistake that I made was what I said before when I was in creative mode. Now, I really don't like to switch out of each one unless like I'm flying. But in the beginning of this server, I was not ever flying. Like the roofs of those castles that you see in front of my house here, which we'll go and we'll show you, I pretty much had to get a whole bunch of dirt and just pray that I didn't fall down and die, which I did multiple times, and that's why I had a low level for so long playing. But anyway, so I don't even know where I'm at. I feel like I started on like a story and I went every which way. But anyway, so the second hardest thing that I did, or terrible decision I did for this build, was getting the spawning egg out of the creative mode. So I used the spawn egg instead of the bucket of fish. Well, the spawn egg, when you close out the game and you get back in it, they're all gonna be gone. You gotta use the bucket so the fish won't spawn somewhere else or just get despawned and bye-bye, that's it. Like, there was no dead fish, they just weren't there. So I looked that up and I realized that. So hopefully that'll help some other people in their builds, especially if you love making indoor aquariums or a pond or whatever, which I would love to see. I would love to see people start making that in this server. You're welcome to join. I just made a community post on the InHerThoughtz channel, on my Instagram, on my X, and I will make one for TikTok. I did make a video for it. But concerning the community post, it is instructions for how to join this SMP. It is for Java and Bedrock users, so hopefully that's good for everybody. But yeah, that's what's going on in here. And as you can see, the coral and the sea pickles and stuff, the only way to get coral and not let it die is you have to have silk touch. You got a group of fish just swimming over there, and then seagrass. So over here, you know, we got bamboo walls, flooring. By the way, this is made out of sandstone here. I'm sure everybody who's watching this probably already knows that, but I just like to explain like how, if you're really liking the aesthetic here, these aren't hard materials to come by. This is from the Nether. This is like sandstone you can find anywhere. Nether and some glowberries. Of course, if you join into this server, we'll have plenty of things that we can provide you. So coming into here, this is my frog sanctuary. I should make like a walk around area, but I haven't yet. So they're just hopping around, living their life, and they love them. God bless them. But yeah, I just keep them stuck in there just because I saw a picture of it on TikTok once and I was like, I need a frog room too, and so I just made it. I did want a dolphin in here, but just like the fish, the dolphin just left as soon as I exited out. So there's no way to get a dolphin into your aquarium, sadly. And also too, they killed my fish, so all we have is turtles and fish, and I'm okay with that. But I would love for us to have some more options soon, which is why it's so fun for the idea of the update tomorrow. The one downside of this room, I can say, is that I did not make any other way to get in or out. You just have to do this obby right here. There we go. And then we have a door to the outside, so you can walk on the glass, see. I love the rainbow. I think it's really cute. Here's an area that I need to close in where our cats are. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have anything just yet, but I will be fixing this. Yeah, here is another part of our house that connects to another tower that Human Synthetic made us. It is our enchanting room. I believe all my dogs are up here. I have 3 dogs. I haven't made an area for my dogs just yet. Just because I don't know. I don't know how people do it, because when I let them not sit down, they just keep spawning to wherever I'm at. So it's not like they get a chance to hang out on their own. Running into things. So yeah, that's what's been updated. Some flower pots here. Some sounds of zombies. I don't know why. What's going on here? Sounds like they're literally in my water over here. Why does it sound like they're in here? So weird. But yeah, out of here is our another coral plant, and so the fish can swim down. Look at them just hanging out right there. They can swim down just like our turtles. There we go. And into here. I am gonna redo this. I don't think it's cute at all, but I just haven't gone around to it. Here's another thing that I don't think I've shown just yet, which is our stable. Just ignore that. Actually, I think I have shown this. Here's our horses. We got some cows. We got 2 sheep. They're very hard to wrangle. And then a donkey. And 1 bunny. Yeah, super cute. Look at them. And a pig. I know it's hard to wrangle some animals around. Sometimes I feel guilty because I think that they don't have enough room. But I'm sure I'll make some more room for them soon. Alright, close that. This I was thinking about redoing and moving it somewhere else, but maybe it kind of gives that cute farmland look. I don't know. What y'all think? You think I should keep growing my fruits and vegetables here, or should I move them? Growing my crops here. This, I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to grow this. I put it on a log and kind of just kept it here for aesthetics. As you can see ahead, that's Human Synthetic's pirate ship he's been working on. There is his tower. And right down here is an area I'm thinking about building for Town Square. I don't know where Town Square will be just yet, but Human Synthetic did tell me that when you join this SMP that further down there on the shoreline is where you're gonna come into it. So I wanted it to be a welcoming place, but I don't know just yet. I don't want it to be like my house is the castle and it's all huge and everybody else doesn't have room to build. So I'm gonna just kind of keep it here, keep it fenced in maybe. And then just walking down this pathway. It's very beautiful. I planted a lot of trees. I love it. We got some lanterns. Here's the little Cracker Barrel Bunkies idea that I had, which is just having food, having resources available to anybody who just joins or has been a part of the server. Ahead is Alpha Moon's house. So beautiful. And look, so much land, so much potential to add more stuff. And then we head up. Keep going and yeah. More places to mine. More shoreline. And what I love about us building these roads is that You just can't get lost. Now, of course, if you go past them, it might be hard. But it's so convenient. For so long, I was like, how am I gonna get back? But yeah, we're gonna keep going ahead. And it splits off into 2 different areas. I hope we can build more roads in the future with more people that join. I'm sure we will. Let's go this way. So pretty, ain't it? And then you can see the back of my house over there. Now, there's another area I do want to live, which is near that lush cave that I found, but it's so far away from here that I'm just hoping that we can find another lush cave in these mountains, or hopefully in here. I've explored the caves down here. There's no lushness. I haven't seen it. I think the acacia tree is what shows. Howdy, Allison. Thank you for joining. How are you? It's good seeing you. But yeah, you're gonna walk down here. We will build ramps, of course. Not ramps, what are they called? Not ramps. You know what I'm talking about. These side things. Look, it's been a long day for me. I can't remember it, but you know what I'm talking about. Handrails. The rails. Alright, so we're gonna go up, and yeah, look at how gorgeous these like waterfalls are. Like, I love the cherry blossom area, the biomes, but I just don't believe that it has the potential for a lush cave from what I've discovered, so I guess we'll see. So we're gonna continue down, and one thing I wanted to add about walking around here is that using a horse is what this is meant for. Oh, this is right. This leads into a nearby village. Totally forgot about that. So this is where I got my 2 cats. You can always find cats and dogs lingering around here. Mainly cats though. Cats, horses, and livestock. You can see their beautiful horses here. Some that I might want to adopt, those 2, but I leave them out for other people because what am I gonna do with 4 horses? So you walk in here. It's a very cute village. They got their horses over here. They have a house in here. They have a lot of dirt, it seems. A bundle and a saddle. Some water, okay. Seems like they're doing a lot of digging. Go in here. A little mat with some grass. What are they doing there? A mat with some grass, and I don't know what this is, but very interesting. Go in here. It seems like most of our doors are open. Just a dandelion. Wow. They have like a lot of crops. Something that I don't have. I don't want to take their crops, but I need to gather that one. And then a composter. Something that I need to make. And I need to make these too. No, I do not want that. Okay, their little house. They're very modest compared to my house. Here we have an iron golem. So in the update tomorrow, I just want to let y'all know that Human Synthetic told me that there is going to be a copper golem coming out tomorrow. So that's going to be super fun, and I can't wait. We're going to be playing it tomorrow, so make sure to check it out and subscribe. Howdy, thank you for joining. How are you? There's another iron golem, very cute. But they can be very dangerous too. So you don't want to mess with them. You don't want to mess with the villagers. Going in here, another modest home, which I love. we wanted to protect this village, so that's why there's like a wall around it. So the villagers did not build this wall. Here's a villager. Here's another one. Wow. Where are they all going? Oh, to their homes. Look at them going to their homes to go sleep. Okay. Going into here. This dude's in his house. He doesn't get a bed, apparently. And then these fountains. I love these fountains. I have to set the day so we don't get bombarded as I'm showing y'all around. I love this bell. I've been wanting to make a bell. I don't know how to make one just yet, but I need to figure it out. I love it. And then this fountain too. I'm gonna try to make a fountain for our Times Square. So this must be their church or something over here. Or like a library. They got a pulpit. Gotta go up. Here's this dude on the second floor. What's good? Third floor, nothing but a torch. Again, they live very modestly. Gonna close their door and head up. I like to check all their houses. Ooh. Oh. How many are there? 1, 2. Oh my goodness. 3, 4, 5. What's going on? What's going on? Why is 5 villagers up in that room? They all came out and walked different ways. I know that's right. Alright, let's move on. Okay. Oh, you writing? Oh, that's one of the guys that was in that room. I guess they really get bothered if you go in there. Nothing in their chest. Excuse me, sir. Close this door. Alright, so this is the village. Look, again, there's like a ton of people coming out of one whole house. I haven't seen one baby villager yet. They're so cute, though. I'm sure we'll be seeing some soon after we see 5 people walk out that house. Kind of crazy. Oh, but there is a saddle in there. Maybe we can get a horse and we'll be able to ride around a little bit more. I know it's terrible I have to eat these tropical fish, but I literally don't have food. Alright, where's that saddle? Right here. Thank y'all. Alright, I gotta try to ride a horse. Let's try this one. This one's really cool. So, to get a horse, you just kind of have to like click on it until it listens to you. There we go. Alright, now that we got a saddle on this horse, let's hop up on this walkway and I'll give you more of the tour. So this isn't actually too far away from where you end up when you spawn into the server. And with a road, you can't miss it. So this area could be another place where we build too. That'll be fun. Alright, so at this impasse, you can go this way, and this will take you all the way down to an area called the End that we found. And then if you go straight ahead, and you don't turn right, you'll just go to an island. So those are the roadways that we have built so far in this server. Hopefully we'll do some more soon. Again, if you join, you want a horse, this horse already has a saddle. It's done. I just wanted a faster way to get home. We're gonna have to fix this. Oh! Hit myself in the head with the lantern. Alright, we're gonna enter the stable. And there he goes. Look how beautiful. It's just horrible. I don't even... We're gonna have to cover that up. But yeah, that's what's been going on and what I've been building. I think my next project is the town hall. And I can't wait for that. Again, all the information is in that community post on my channel, on X, on Instagram, and in the description. It works for Java and Bedrock edition. So go ahead and check that out. It's open for everybody, so we can't wait to see how it grows. Thank you so much for watching. And for this little check-in, I will be live again tomorrow for the update, so that's super exciting. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Stay safe, stay kind, and God bless. Bye, y'all.